Today on Judge Porter.
I'm traumatized. I'm not the same anymore. I flinch every time someone opens a protein bar behind me. That's not okay.
Well, what is your definition of next to?
Okay, if I take this gravel and I hold it next to your head, is it next to your head? All rise. Everyone, please be seated. Thank you. We're here for case number 6008. Raquel Berzina and Charles Grant. Can you guys come to the podium, please? Ma'am, is your first name Raquel or Rachel?
It's Rachel.
Rachel? Okay. I see that you're suing the defendant for making you feel uncomfortable at a gym, and you're seeking $25,000 for emotional distress. Am I reading this correctly?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am,
That's
tell
right.
us what's going on with this.
Okay, Your Honor. I'm not just here as a plaintiff. I'm here as a victim. A victim of being too hot in a public space.
I'm sorry, what now?
I walked into that gym like any normal day. Matching set, flawless ponytail, lashes on, just minding my own business. But the moment I stepped onto that treadmill, I felt it. The stare, like Joe, just without the bookstore. Your Honor, $25,000 won't undo the damage, okay? But it might help cover my therapy, my personal security detail, and a new set of leggings.
I'm sorry, what, did you just say that you have a personal security detail because of this incident?
Of course, I'm traumatized. I'm not the same anymore. I flinch every time someone opens a protein bar behind me. That's not okay. You should pay for this, Your Honor.
Man, tell me what's going on.
Your Honor, I don't even know why I am here today.
That makes two of us.
This case has no legal merit that's based on anything in the law, any legal precedence. Are you suing me for looking? Is that
Objection.
what I'm speaking?
Objection.
Are you
Ma'am,
suing
ma'am,
me
hold on,
for
I'm gonna get back to
looking?
you.
Then if this case is allowed to stand, half the men in Mango Park have to walk around blindfolded.
Okay, let me see if I got some clarification on this. Lord have mercy. So we're talking about a gym, correct? That you're a member of
Yes.
and that you're a member of.
I've been a member for a long time, and it's a public space.
Now, just so I have clarification as well, you're not an employee of this gym, correct?
No, I'm a customer.
And you're not an employee of this gym, correct?
That's correct, sir.
Okay. My head hurt. Ma'am, I want to make sure I heard you correctly. You said that you walked into the gym and you're a victim of being too hot. Is that the verbiage that
That's
you use?
basically what it is.
Now, so when you say that you're too hot, I'm assuming that you're not talking about from a weather standpoint or a body temperature standpoint. You're talking about a physical attribute that you have.
Of course. Can you
So what you're saying is
Look
that
at
you're
me.
too attractive. That's what you're saying.
literally every time I come to the gym, I feel like a fashion model. I always have matching sets.
Matching set.
Your
You
Honor,
said that.
Your Honor,
Hold on,
this-
wait.
oh my
I
God,
want to
this
hear.
lady- oh
I
my
want to hear
God.
about this
Your
matching
Honor,
set. Go ahead.
And when I take selfies, he's literally on the background, almost in every my selfie.
So you're saying he's photobombing your selfie?
Yes, he's all the time there, watching me.
he's what's the word I'm looking for? Oogling at you, and he's just in
Yes, and
he's
literally
in
like
awe.
drooling over me.
He's in awe at the way
Yeah.
that you look.
Yes, Your Honor. And I saw him watching me do squats like I was the last donut on a shelf.
Your Honor, hold on. Listen, this lady is delusional.
Say it one more time, maybe someone will believe you.
Hold on, ma'am. Let him speak.
If it is that we are looking at her, it's because she's doing the exercise incorrectly.
Incorrectly?
Yes, this
Are
is what
you
she
the
does
trainer?
all the time. For instance, let me show you an example. You know squats. Squats,
I'm
as
very
you just
familiar
said.
with squats.
You gotta do it and keep your knees parallel to the
Your
ground.
Honor,
But
he's
Okay,
not
hold
my
on,
trainer.
Hold on, ma'am. Hold on.
this is
hold
how
on.
she's doing the squat. From side to side and bouncing like this.
So
That is
what?
not for people to look at you.
I was filming a video.
When you do that type of thing, you are doing things for people to stare. And when we stare,
but
now you
not
want
to
to
be
sue
scared by
me.
you.
Okay, hold on, ma'am. Now, I'm not sure, but is that one of the ways that you, or is that the way that you do the squats?
Your Honor, it's none of his business how I perform
No, I'm just asking.
exercises.
I'm just curious if he's exaggerating or
Well,
not.
he's probably exaggerating, but sometimes I'm filming videos, so I have to exaggerate as well.
Oh, so you do the side to side movement on the squats?
Sometimes, yes, different muscles work
for
that
the
way.
video purposes.
Yeah,
So
but not for him to watch.
I'm just curious. Are you an influencer?
Of course. Yeah, you
Oh,
don't
okay,
So what is the purpose of being an influencer if it's not for people to watch?
okay.
Yeah,
That is
not
the
too much
purpose
by
of being
you.
an
Hold on,
influencer.
hey. Hold on.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, have mercy. Okay.
Your Honor,
All
I
right.
felt like I was in a horror film.
You
I
felt-
swear.
you did?
Like I was the main character of a horror
Exactly,
film.
because she's that ugly.
Just without the lights and no glam squad and this man breathing through his mouth behind me.
Okay. Well, here's where I'm a little confused at. I got the part where you said that you're hot. I got the part where you say that you have a matching set. I got all that, but it's weird to me because the only person who's in this courtroom for looking at you is this gentleman here. No other people, no other men or women look at you when you go to this gym? Just him?
And I will explain, Your Honor.
Please do.
So it's normal that I get looked at. I mean, I am pretty hot, as I already mentioned. But this man stares at me like I'm the last piece of meat.
Okay.
Your Honor, and that's not all.
Actually, I thought you said earlier that you were the last donut on the rack, but
I
go
mean,
ahead.
whatever is in your taste, you can say that.
Actually, you said that, but continue.
Your Honor, the main point here is that at first I also thought maybe I'm imagining things.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not crazy.
No.
Not crazy at all.
No, not at all. No.
So I thought I'm imagining, but then he followed me to my car. How do you explain that?
Wow. Your car was parked.
Here's a plot
Was your
twist.
car parked in the parking lot, or was it valeted?
Parking lot.
It was in the parking lot.
Indoors.
Hold that thought. Did you
Garage.
watch her
Your Honor.
walk to her car in the parking
Your
lot?
Honor, it's a parking lot for only 6 cars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where would you go? The parking lot is this small. So, where would you go? I'm not following her. I am going to my car. She's going to her car.
Okay.
The thing is, she's the one who comes anywhere I am in the gym. She comes in front of me to do her side squats. Anywhere I'm at.
Is that right?
In fact, I would like to put a counter suit for sexual harassment
Me? To you?
because she is harassing me.
So,
Your Honor, this is
So
ridiculous.
what you're saying now is that when she's doing her side squats,
She comes in front of me.
and
I'm the only person she
and
comes in.
she's basically throwing it in your direction,
Exactly.
so you can salivate at what she's doing. That's what.
Oh my
Exactly.
God.
You got it.
If Lies had an Oscar, you would hold the trophy right now. Don't believe him, Your Honor. The person to believe here is me.
I've already made my decision. I've made my decision on this one. But I want to ask a question first. Mr. Grant, I got the part where you were looking at her doing these exercises that you thought were kind of strange. Okay, I got the part where you said that she's coming over to me and doing whatever. All right, where I'm lost at is why are you following her into the parking lot again?
I'm not following her to the parking lot. Her
Okay,
car is in the parking
when
lot. My car is in the parking lot. How could that be following?
Okay, was
Totally
your car?
follow.
Hold on, man. Was your car parked next to hers?
Allegedly. Like
That
3
falls,
cars away.
that falls to the category of yes or no.
Well, what is your definition of next to?
Okay, if I take this gravel and I hold it next to your head, is it next to your head or is it a ways off?
Well, my definition of next to, it could be here, there's a car in between and her car, that's next to in my book. No?
Ma'am, every time you go into the parking lot, is he there?
Yeah, all the
Mr.
time.
Grant? Every time?
I
That would be a yes or no question, sir.
Well, there's a gray area. I gotta it's not every time.
Okay, almost every
I
time.
am not in the parking lot on a Fridays.
Okay.
Whatever.
When she's there, are you there in that same parking lot?
Sometimes.
Walking while she's walking to her car? So you're trying to tell me that when
It's a
she's
freak.
finished working out, you just happen to be finished working out at the same time every single time? I tell you what, I'm going to make it easy since it's so great. I am not going to grant you the $25,000 for your
Why?
emotional distress. You're going to have to find another way to pay your security detail. But what I will grant you is a restraining order because I think
Okay.
there's something a little off with the story that you're telling.
But wait, but how would I go to the gym if I have a restraining order?
Oh, I didn't say that you couldn't go to a gym. I didn't say that at all. You just can't go to the gym when she's there. Meaning, if you decide
Then
that,
then what's the purpose of going to the gym?
No. I think you're missing the point. See, what's happening is when she's there, since there's a restraining order against you, you can't be there when she's there. When you know she's there, you have to leave. When she's not there, you can be there. If you're there and she shows up, you have to leave because there's a restraining order against you. Now, to make it really clear or much better for you, find another gym. You know what? Find an all male gym. I'm pretty sure we have to. Yeah. And you won't be distracted by people.
Oh, that's a great point.
That's a great point. See?
Yeah,
You get what you deserve.
I'm feeling victimized here right now.
Get what you deserve.
Okay, would you like for me to grant her $25,000?
I'll take your
nice
judgment.
to
Sir.
See,
I'll
that's
take
what
your
I'm talking
judgment.
about.
Yes.
That's what
I'll
I'm
go to
talking
another
about.
gym, sir.
You have been granted a restraining order. You will follow that restraining order, and court is adjourned.
Thank you, Judge. Totally my vibe. Oh my God, Judge Porter is totally my vibe. I knew he's gonna rule in my favor. I got the restraining order. The only part here is I didn't get 25K. I was planning a trip to Hawaii, but anyway, I'm still satisfied. I get to keep my gym and I get to do the squats the way I like it.
This is real BS. How we can be, in what way I have to leave my gym because some allegedly hot woman trying to molest me? This is nonsense. Man, I out of here, man.